Hey guys, this is Scuba Chris. I'm going to be comparing two very good value rods by Okuma, the Longitude and the Solaris. Both two-piece, both very inexpensive rods, but with good quality parts. And we're going to review these two that are very close together, but different. Aloha guys, this is Scuba Chris. This week's review, we're going to review the Okuma surf casting rods. These are really great for the value for what you're getting. This is the Longitude, the Longitude surf rod. If you look at the stats, this is a two-piecer. It's 12 feet long, which is a good length for getting distance from shore. It takes 20 to 40 pound test line. Recommended lure weight is 3 to 8 ounces. So when you're whipping your lead out there, you don't want to go over 8 ounces, and that's the weight of the lead with your bait. Also, the Longitude rod uses right here the CX United Composite blank, which is a pretty strong blank. It's for the value, it's actually very resilient, very strong, and I would highly recommend this rod. Graphite rods, you can't beat them. They're very strong, resilient, and very, very light as compared to the old days when it was fiberglass. Also, when you order your rod, you notice here, it says C. Right there. C stands for casting, so that means conventional reels going to be used with this, because the spline or the spine that's on this rod is going to be giving it the flex and the mobility and the strength for conventional rods. Now, for conventional reels. Now, if you're going to use a spinning rig, you need one with an S that's for spinners. But these I'm not going to be highlighting today. Going to have the C's for casting. Now, this one here is the Solaris surf rod, also by Okuma. Very, very closely related. They're virtually identical, just with a few differences. Now, this one has the IM6 graphite blank. And this has the same stats in terms of what the rod can do. This is 12 feet long, two-piece. It will take 20 to 40 pound test line, and it's also rated at 3 to 8 lure weight. So again, something like this, maybe 6 ounces would be a good start to get a feel for it. If you're off a deep area, like off a drop or a pier, I would go with less weight. Now, both the Longitude and the Solaris have double-footed guides. That means that right here, instead of just one glassing, there's two glassings, so it's very, very strong. The guides here have aluminum oxide inserts, which will make a nice smooth transition for the line. Also, the reel seat of both, the hoods have stainless steel on them. Also on these rods, above and below the reel seat, your rear grip over here, that's cork. Your foregrip cork, and just above and below your reel seat itself, you got your EVA foam. Now the cork on both units are hydrophobic and impermeable, which means it will not absorb liquids. Liquids meaning like rain, salt, fresh water, as well as body sweat. Now the EVA foam, that's ethylene vinyl acetate. Now this stuff here is very, very light. In the old days, you used to use hard rubber, and after a while, hard rubber would break down from the UV, and it's also quite heavy. Also, the Longitude and Solaris comes with pack bay, rubberized butt caps. So, this will help you walk along the reef or just walk along the sand to get to your spot. It'll help you keep your balance. And I heard that the guys who go for stripers up in the Northeast, they prefer walking out and using the rod butts for this. And I'm not sure if it's true. Some of them, from what I've been told, walk out backwards, so your backside will hit the oncoming waves and not square in the face. Okuma's Longitude line has 5 models. 2 are casting, 3 are for spinners. The Solaris came out with 6 models. 3 are for casting models and another 3 for spinning models. Now both units, like I said, are 2-piecers and the length on them are 12 feet. Okay, the weight of the Longitude is only 28.8 ounces. MSRP is $84.99, so basically $85. The Solaris is a much higher quality rod, although they're virtually identical. Now, this one here is 26.9 ounces, and the MSRP is $110, which is basically $109.99, so $110. Now, both the Solaris and Longitude rods have been around for quite some time. I'm sure that our dads and granddads used to use them before, but they have changed a little. Not only are the blanks higher quality, lighter, stronger blanks, but also the guides have been changed. Before, it was 6-to-1. 6-to-1 means that you had 6 guides to 1 tip. Okay. Nowadays, everything for this line here, these 12-footers, are 7-to-1. So you're getting an extra guide out of it. It's going to help make your line lay a little bit more even and a little farther casting. Your Longitude has a limited 1-year warranty, so when you get it, make sure that you submit your information to Okuma, so in case something happens, you're covered. But you know, the Solaris is to me, it's a slightly better rod. It's better quality blank. Even though everything else is roughly the same, it's a little bit lighter. To me, this is the better quality. If you want quality, better quality item. Although the Longitude, the blank is a little bit stiffer, so the hoisting power is there. This one has a little softer feel to it. So it depends what you want, okay? But this one has a limited lifetime warranty. Okay, what's a limited lifetime warranty? Well, you know, it can be viewed in 2 ways. The owner's lifetime, or the product's lifetime. Now, you know, that's kind of a gray area, and I really don't want to get into it, but I'm pretty sure that it's the product's lifetime. Okay, here's where one of the big differences comes in. The Longitude, rear grip, 25.5 inches. Now, that's pretty good for short casting because you're going to be gripping the back to get as much fulcrum leverage as you can to get that bait and lead weight out there. So this, you got to remember, this is 25.5 inches right here. That's not bad. Now, the slightly lighter Solaris is almost 2 inches longer. The rear grip, 27.1/8 inches. I mean, that's a little bit less than 2 inches as compared to the Longitude, but you know, it is a little bit longer. It's something to consider, and it is a little bit lighter. Now, the foregrip on the Longitude right here is 9.5 inches. So as you can see, and I'm a big boy. I got big hands. That's the 9.5 inches is more than enough when my hands are wet to grip that the foregrip. Now, the foregrip of the Solaris is 8 3/8. It's a little bit shorter than the Longitude. Okay, but look, then again, look, big hands. I mean, I have big mitts, all right? That's more than enough again. And the reason why this had to be a little bit shorter, the foregrip, is because the rear grip is longer. It's to offset that, so it will give the blanks the proper do that the blanks would be the same. Now remember, when you're ordering these rods, the C stands for casting, S is for spinning. So make sure that when you order it, you don't want to mix the two.